Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep it score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, put the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad being pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more pesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, one point to guard.
Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
180! 15!
Now a give, right side. It's Grant, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Yellow. Let's go on, 80. Yellow. Switch, 61. Matchbox, right. Check 52. Switch.
They will run with Grant, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 11.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
1, Omaha.
On second down, a run with Lindsay. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joe Schobert just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
13.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 37, check 37. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Switch up. Hey, 57. Go. Check 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. We're scoreless after 1.
Attack! H3, 2, 18, chopper.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So that'll get him the 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
66. Throw it high. Hey, get in the weight room. 47's a mic. Attack. Check. 15. 80 weapon. 80.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 64, weak. Check 24.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On second down, it's Grant. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Grant. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
No. Off. One, Omaha.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Don't get nervous. Tighten up. Under crunch. Hey, gun. Motion.
53 is the mic.
11. He's not going to get me.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Intended for Adam Thielen. Incomplete. Sets up fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
11.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grabbed the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end and grabbing a little bit of control? What a great way to go into the locker room. It's similar to a boxer flurrying in the last 30 seconds of a round and stealing.
And it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it, and maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there, blocked the extra point, and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
12. Back, recon, 132 fighter.
Another run by Lindsey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
21.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. That went into the hands of Thielen, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Here we go. 180!
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Check 50, check 50.
He's crashing. He's checking.
11. Greystone, travel.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins, his 2nd sack of the night. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to loft one deep left, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, 57.
Shit.
Yellow.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, 57.
Recon, 132.
On first down, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down.
Check 61. Matchbox, right. Check. Lucky. Check safety.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now a give, right side. Grant, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, Sunday.
March 47. You're not ready.
Easy.
22 jet bomber.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Chopper. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Time to go.
Yellow.
Check 3. Hatchet.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Well, I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
66, fully rocked.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
I got you.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. So 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Check Mike.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
This is taken at the 18. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
80 weapon.
Attack.
25 to Mike. All day, every day, any day.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his running back, Grant. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Jamie Collins able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st down, it's Grant. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, 57, 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 15, 15.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
53, Mike, 53! I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
65, 65.
Watch the ad.
Throwing on 1st is Garoppolo. He'll find Lindsey here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Switch it, switch it.
11, 11. Protein spill.
Now it's Lindsey. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Let's go. One, Omaha. Check. X3. 218, chopper. Six.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
He's checking. Crash. Shift.
Lock.
Garoppolo on first down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
21. Here we go.
They'll run with Lindsey. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Kill. Turn.
Two.
53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
Let's get this ball back for the offense.
To throw is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Butker on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Broncos 17, Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
Here we go.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
Well, fellas, here we go.
Oh, Garoppolo's going to throw it. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Garoppolo to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
21. Here we go.
Mark 22, Mark 22.
21. Hey, Echo.
Check 24, watch 24.
Now Garoppolo. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
It's now third down and long.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamie Collins bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Broncos, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. They will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.